blue and purple. We are going to make a green chili chorizo cheeseburger today that's going to be super low point. So the first thing we got to do is roast our peppers. Now if you have access to hatch peppers or use any green peppers you want, you could use, I'm using Anaheim right now because this is what they had at my local store. These are about medium heat. I'm a gringo and I think that the mild sauce at Taco Bell has kick. So I can have this, I take the seeds out and all that stuff. Prepare them however you like. If you want to use hatch chilies, if you want to use poblanos or anything, but I'm using, for today, I'm using Anaheim. There's different ways people do this. This is how I do it because I kind of remove some of the heat so my wife and I can have it, because we don't have a huge heat tolerance. So I slice off the end, use the back of a fork, and I scoop out a good deal of the seeds and the membrane, just like that. And there you go. That gets rid of a bunch of the heat. I like to keep a little bit of it in there, but not all of it. And because I have to clean the kitchen anyway, I'll just brush that off to the side. And peppers, I have a pizza pan just lined with foil. Put them on there for now, just to save it. And hollowed out some of it. There's still seed and membrane in there. Set those to the side. Now I'm also going to take, not a lot, but I'm going to take a chunk of red onion. Turn that off. I need coffee. Woke up half hour late today trying to get the kids ready for Zoom class. Alright, we're not going to use this whole thing, but I'm going to use about a quarter of it, because this is pretty much a half of my regular recipe. These we'll save for later. And now we're going to have some fresh garlic, slightly roasted, but because this is going to be cooking at 450, I don't want to just burn this to a cinder. So first going to take it out. I'm just peeling one side. It's still in the skin. It's still all intact. I just took the edge off of one side, so when it cooks and is mushy, we could squeeze it and it'll pop out like a delectable pimple. Now piece of tin foil, fold it in half, make a little pouch, put the garlic inside, cooking spray, instead of olive oil, which everyone uses in all recipes when they make roasted garlic. Why do that when we have something that will do the same thing for 0 points? So I have a little pouch with the garlic in it. I'm going to set the pouch there, hit these and onion with cooking spray, a little salt and pepper, and then that's it. And then I am heating up the oven to 450 degrees, and we will put these in for 20 to 25 minutes till they start to char a little bit, and I'll get back to you. Okay, I just threw the peppers, onions, and garlic in the oven at 450 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. Next thing we're going to do, this is really quick and simple, 0 point Chipotle, well, smoky, creamy Chipotle lime dressing that we'll put on the bun. So to keep it 0 points for the greenies, we are going to use, let's see, 2.5 tablespoons of fat-free plain Greek yogurt, 1 teaspoon light mayonnaise, 0 points, because this is a small batch, that'll work. Now we are going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of smoked paprika, And we have, you can use regular chili powder, but I was able to get at my local store McCormick's Chipotle chili powder. It has it's like regular chili powder, but it's less salty. Regular chili powder has salt in it, and it has a nice smoky flavor. You use 1/8 of a teaspoon. You could do this a taste. You could use 1/8 of a teaspoon or 1/4 teaspoon. Or if you're NC Blue Hog, you could put about 2 tablespoons in it and then call it mild. I'm going to use I would say probably about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of lime juice. And now we are just going to mix that up. And this will be our creamy Chipotle lime spread that we will put on the buns. Okay, the peppers, onion, and garlic just finished. It was about 25 minutes in the oven at 450. As soon as they come out, I'm going to take the peppers and throw them into a gallon Ziploc bag and close it up. Let them just sit in that for a couple of minutes. The heat and the steam will help the skin come off in a second. The onion we can just leave there. The garlic is nice and roasty toasty, and if you squeeze, okay, that's hot. We'll do that in a minute. But if you can see how we kept it in the skin to help stop it from burning, and so that's pretty awesome right there. Yep. And so there's the garlic. Come back in probably like 2 minutes. So pretty much we want to take, you don't have to take them all off, but peel off some of the skin. It's a lot easier to take off now. It's okay if the peppers break up a little bit. I mean, we're gonna chop and dice these up, so it'll be fine. So we're going to remove the majority of the skins from all of the peppers and then chop them up. So I'll peel those right. I removed the skin from all 3 of the peppers, brought over the roasted red onion chunk, the garlic. First thing we're going to do is be careful not to remove your fingers because you might need those later in life. We're gonna rough chop these first. First things first, rough chop. And now we're just going to keep going over them. Sorry, stand. And we're just going to keep chopping and chopping. Now we will add the red onions into the mix. Same thing, start off with a rough chop, and then just keep going back and forth over them. Incorporate them into the peppers, and then smash up the garlic. And now we're just going to mix it all up. And you can add, just for a nicer Latin flavor, this is just a tiny little amount of cumin. And you taste it, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. Go over it a few more times with a knife. Mix it up, because we added the cumin. And this is going to be the roasted green chili, onion, and garlic mash that's going to go on top of the cheese on the cheeseburger. Set it off to the side. Alright, so that batch of 0. Half pound of chorizo that I made yesterday, I pretty much made a thin patty out of it that for you greenies would be 1 point. So this is just one portion of it. Going to, because this is 99% fat-free ground turkey, we're going to cook this on a pan that I've been preheating for 1 minute over medium heat. So we're going to cook this for 2 minutes and then flip it 1 more minute and add a slice of ultra thin sliced 1-point Swiss cheese on it. So I'll throw this on right now. All right, it's time to put burger together. So once again, I got a generic store brand 4-point bun. Scooped out some bread from the top bun, weighed it in grams, and took this down to a 3-point bun. Going to take the bottom bun, take a little bit of our creamy chipotle spread, put it on the bottom. Going to take some green leaf lettuce and place it on the bottom. Oh no, she found Masha and the bear. At least it's better than Blippi. So you guys get to be serenaded by the sweet, sweet songs of Rachel. So we're going to then put a slice of tomato, a slice of onion. Hold on, Jesse. Now we are going to take our cooked chorizo patty that has the melted Swiss cheese on it. And yes, this is going to be my breakfast. Isn't Weight Watchers such a terrible diet? Now we are going to take a good sized scoop of our roasted green chili mixture that we put together. Put that on top. Oh yeah. And the rest of this is going to be for my wife's, which when she gets home later, she's going to have this for dinner. Not this one because I'm about to devour it. And the nice thing about having this crater is now we get to put that on and it will hold its shape perfectly. So this is, say hi Rachel. Say hello.
Hello to the future.
Hello to the future. So this is a roasted green chili chorizo cheeseburger. On blue and purple, it's 3 points for the bun, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 point. This is a 4-point full-size awesome sauce cheeseburger on blue and purple. On green, it would be 1 extra point for the ground turkey. Boom. Once again, how do you say in Latin? El bumo. So, yeah, ground chorizo patty, 0 point. Well, I posted the video recipe. You can find it in hashtag #LowPointChorizo. And yeah, this is a 4-point behemoth of a burger. None of those junky little diet-sized sliders that you see on regular Weight Watchers recipes.